Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be polishing some of my silver collection. What you're going to need is salt, baking soda, vinegar, and aluminum foil. Okay, so here's some of my sterling silver, and most of this is that I use it, but a lot of it is just my collection because I like collecting like jewelry. And some notable things are this what is it called, Links of London bracelet. I actually got this at the thrift store for $4. I couldn't believe it. That I guess they didn't know that it was silver. A lot of this other stuff is also from the thrift store, like this. This is Mexican silver. A lot of this is also like very vintage from the USSR. And what else? This ring. My best friend in elementary school gave me this ring. It's a bit too big on me, but I still keep it because like I want to remember her. And yeah, that's all for the notable stuff. Oh, these earrings, these were one of my first earrings that I wore when I was little. Yeah. Okay, so usually when I do the silver polishing, I use these pie plates. They're like these aluminum pie plates that come with those pies that you buy at the store. So I actually keep these because these are like very useful to do this because I have like a big silver collection and I like polishing some stuff once in a while. So I keep these, but you can always like just take aluminum foil and wrap it over a bowl. And I realized because I have like a lot here, I need like a bigger sort of surface area, so I don't even have a bowl. All my bowls are either too deep or not deep enough. So I'm just gonna use this thing, but you could wrap like aluminum foil over any bowl that you would like. Okay, and it's just that the silver should be touching the aluminum foil. This is the recipe for the silver polishing. And I just eyeball it. I never go by the recipes, you know me. And I forgot to mention that you also need boiling water. Alright, so we boiled our water there. So this is the way that I do it. I put in, so it's supposed to be 1 tablespoon of baking soda, but this is for 1.5 cups of liquid. And we're gonna have way less than 1 cup even here. So I'm gonna just put like 1 teaspoon of baking soda, some like 1 teaspoon of salt, and then I'm gonna put in the water. And you want to make sure that the salt and baking soda have dissolved. And now I'm putting in some vinegar. Okay, and now it's ready. So I think I'm going to do this in 2 stages because I have a lot of stuff. Okay, and after waiting a little bit, you can flip your things if you would like. at this point it's not that hot, so you can take your fingers. It's like through the chemical reaction, the silver untarnishes, unoxidizes, I guess, is what they say. So this is definitely, like, I don't polish silver any other way. Only if there's some things that don't get polished, like it looks like this one is not getting polished that well, then I would try the baking soda, no, the toothpaste method, where maybe I'll do that one later. But most of these stuff are getting polished like really well. Like this one is like almost as good as what I've been wearing every day. This is really good. This one, these ones are also getting like completely back to as if they're new again. I'm gonna keep this in a little bit longer, maybe for half an hour, but I don't think it will get too much more polished than this, but just in case, let me keep it in for another half an hour. Okay, so I'm gonna take them out now, and I'm gonna rinse them first. Yeah, so these ones were not polished as well as the other items. And I suspect this is because this was kept like just out exposed to air for a long time, because I know this brand. This is not like very vintage. It's just a regular brand. It's Magnolia. It's one of my favorite brands actually. But I think the person just didn't keep it in like a pouch. They just kept it outside open to air. So that's why it got so heavily tarnished, even though it's not old. And I got it at the thrift store, so that's why it's so like tarnished. Okay, so I rinsed them just with regular water. And now what I usually do is just polish them a little bit. I'm using just like a microfiber cloth that you get with sunglasses. So I think this works really well for polishing silver. So these vintage things, I'm not really going to be wearing them. So I'm not gonna polish them too much because they're just gonna go in storage. Okay, these ones did not get polished that much. So these and these earrings, I'm gonna try them with the toothpaste method. Okay, and now I'm just gonna dump this and start all over again with the next batch. Okay, so same thing, just some salt, baking soda, boiling water, Flammy, no. Flamsy, no. Some vinegar. Okay, so this one's fine. This one is just going back into my collection. So here you can actually see which part was submerged under the water and which part was outside the water. So the darker part on the top didn't get polished because it was outside the water. These earrings are actually my great-grandmother's. So they're super old. Super cute, tiny little studs. But the interesting thing is that the stud part is so thick. Like this is actually a thick, this is a very thick ear wire for a modern earring. And this one is still thicker, like a lot thicker than this one. So it's crazy that back in the old days, they made these stud earpieces pretty thick. Okay, and now we come to this bracelet. This is actually like very cute, and I'm so happy that I found this in the thrift store because I wouldn't have bought it. Like otherwise, I think they're like $300 or something. There's no way I would have bought it, but it's like so unbelievable that I found the one that's the Wimbledon version. Because Wimbledon is coming up right now and my husband loves to watch tennis and especially Wimbledon. So like this is crazy. And so I'm gonna try to remake this bracelet. Like maybe I'm not gonna make it exactly how it was, but I will try to somehow remake it so that I could actually wear it for the first time in like years since I've got it. Probably like 5 or 7 years that I've had it, and it was just lying in my collection. And I have the original thread. I have more of the thread that it came strung on. But I'm not sure because I sort of tried to remake it so that I could wear it, but like obviously this isn't how it was originally. So I'll see if I'll be able to remake it in a good way. And it's all strawberries because strawberries is like the fruit of Wimbledon, because in England it's the season right now for strawberries. Well, it's like coming up for when Wimbledon's gonna happen. It coincides with the strawberry season, so that's why it's strawberries. Strawberries is like my favorite fruit, but natural strawberries, the taste of natural strawberries, because now GMO strawberries, they taste totally different. Like that's not my favorite. My favorite is the natural ones. Okay, here they are in their full glory. Okay, so after cleaning them, I put them in little Ziploc bags, and the more special ones I put in like these linen pouches that I sewed, and in Ziploc bags, so that they're even more secure. And yeah. Okay, so this is my first time trying this toothpaste method, actually. So I heard that it doesn't work as well as Right Silver Cream, and I've yet to try that as well. I haven't actually tried any real product for silver polishing. I just do these DIY methods. So this is just some toothpaste that I had left over. It's like one of those no fluoride natural toothpastes. So let's see. Okay, so I assume I should wet this. Don't know if I'm supposed to rub only or leave it on there. Let's see. Got a brush here that's very soft. Okay, wow, it's coming out really well, actually. Alrighty, I will continue this and we'll see if it works. So these ones are more delicate, and I'm gonna just do this with these ones with the brush. I don't polish it with this just because I don't want to take, like, you know, too much of the silver off. So with this one, I'm just doing it like this. And it takes a little longer, but I feel like it's safer. Okay, so now I'm gonna start on this one. And this one is very easy because I just have to go along the circle. And so I'm just gonna get some wet toothpaste here. And just go like this. Okay, so I've rinsed the toothpaste off. And here are the results. Oh my goodness. It's so shiny. So like I said, this method gets them to be a lot more shiny, but it does take off a layer of silver. See, like the one that I polished, it's like more white, more shiny than this one that I didn't polish. I only used the vinegar method there. These ones are really cute. I think I'm gonna start wearing them. So, I got all of these at the thrift store, and they were cheaper than, what real silver jewelry sells for at the thrift store, usually. So basically, I think it's because it was priced that way because they didn't realize that it was sterling silver. And the way that you can tell if it's silver or not is that if it has the 925 on it, or if it says silver or something like that. Like this one was it's very like, it looks like stainless steel. It looks just like steel and metal. And it was really hard to find this little 925 stamp on this one. But let me see if I can find it. Okay, here they are. So I don't know if you can see, but in here it says 925 right there. And then also right there. There's like a little stamp. And I also have like a little looking glass magnifier that I take with me sometimes when I'm hunting for silver jewelry, so that I can see if that's just a scratch or if it actually says 925. So yeah, so that's how I take care of my silver jewelry collection. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one.